Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome from a rather cold and chilly Arbour Park here for today's Evo Stick Southern Premier League match between Slough Town and today's visitors are Hitchin Town. A good warm welcome to any Hitchin Town fans who are listening in today. Feel free to get in contact if you would like to get in contact with us here. It's at MyFC Rebels Radio is the Twitter account name. I can't remember what it's called. Is it Twitter address, Twitter handle, whatever the Twitter thing is? Or if you are listening via the YouTube, you can scroll down the page and there should be a section that says comments, and you can put a comment in there and it will come through to us here at the ground. We'll give you a shout out. Tell us who you are, where you're listening from, and we'll give you a bit of a blast on air as we just waiting for the stadium announcer just to run through his teams, which I'll do for you in a second. Don't forget, today is bonfire night. Hopefully all the fireworks will be on the pitch, and hopefully it'll be a nice evening here. Just to remind you that there will be a 2 minutes silence before the start of the game, for where we are is a little bit not in the best of places, so if it does go a little bit quiet, it's just a little bit of buffering. So what we'll do is we'll start with a run through of the two teams, and we'll start with our visitors today, who are Hitchin Town. They will be playing in green shirts, green shorts and green socks. In goal for them is Michael Johnson. 2, Will Wright. 3, Ben Woolster. 4 is Josh Bickerstaff. 5 and captain is Dan Webb. 6 is Lewis Rolfe. 7 Kane Smith. 8 Callum Donnelly. 9 is Lucas Kirkpatrick. 10 is Robbie Burns, and 11 is Matt Lent. Substitutes for Hitchin are 12 Brett Donnelly, 14 Liam Brooks, 15 Josh Coley, 16 is Mason Spence, and 17 is Michael King for the Rebels today. In goal is Mark Scott. 2 and captain is Sean Fraser. 3 is Paul Stonehouse. 4 is Guy Hollis. 5 is Dan Hicks. 6 is Lee Togwell. 7 James Dobson. 8 is Nathan Webb. 9 is Elijah Adebayo. 10 is Charlie Moon. 11 is Warren Harris. Your substitutes for the Rebels today are 12 Nathan Smart, 14 Brad Hewitt, 15 Simon Dunn, 16 Lewis Putman, and 18 is Gherkin Gockman. The referee today is Neil Templex's 2 assistants, Kostandinos Christodoulou and Robert Holt. So I might not give those out again, actually. Just, hopefully you've got those right. We'll run through a couple of the other games that are going on in the Southern Premier League today. Also wish to Chesham all the best today in their FA Cup first round game away to Peterborough, so we send them all our best. Other games in the Southern Premier League today are Biggleswade versus Dunstable, Chippenham versus Hazen Yedding with their new management team, Cirencester versus Banbury, Frome versus Cambridge City, Kings Lynn versus Cinderford, Kings Langley versus Dorchester, Leamington versus Basingstoke, Redditch versus St Neots, St Ives versus Kettering, and Weymouth versus Mather. Those are your games in the Evo Stick Southern Premier League today. For forthcoming games, just a reminder that next Saturday's game, the FA Trophy second round game away to Merthyr, is a 1 o'clock kickoff. So we'll be on there a little bit closer to that. If you are a fan and you do want to come down, there is a coach running. It will be leaving Wrexham Park at 8:30. You can still book via, if you're not, well, you're obviously not here today because that would be really silly, or you'd be here and you wouldn't be listening really, unless you're like a sadist or something like that. But you can book, and there's there's an email. You can email Alan Harding. It's on the Slough Town website to book a place on the coach if you would like to come down to Wales. Pre-warn you though, if you are coming down to Wales on Saturday, it will rain. Every time we go to Merthyr, it rains. So don't be surprised if it absolutely hammers it down on Saturday, as it always seems to do. We're waiting for the teams to come out. Just a reminder that there will be a 2 minutes silence today just before the game, before kick-off, due to it being Remembrance Day. This is our our game before then. We're away next week, obviously, so this is our chance to pay some respect to those who lost their lives fighting for the cause. And we are 5 minutes away from kick-off. I'll run through the teams again for you just before kick-off. We're just a little bit of a lull here at the moment. It's just a little bit quiet. For those of you who haven't been to Arbour Park, come down. It's a nice little stadium. We are on the main stand on the far side. The other main stand still hasn't been built. It's got a nice new roof on it at the moment, and I believe that some of the plumbing and electrics in the bottom for like the toilets and stuff has been done recently. So I'm going to see some of the players in the tunnel now. There's a new little tunnel there with one of those extendable tunnels that you see. We've got one of those, and for those who are just watching the Hitchin play, almost kicked the ball straight out. Behind the goal to our right, I've just noticed that they've actually fitted some more netting, which is really good. It's a standing area to our right and to our left. Both have a little gap in between the roof and the back of the stand. It's now been filled with netting because the ball's going through that and heading up into the construction site behind us. So thankfully they've listened to that. I think that was I can't remember who was down here for the game, and I think they must have knocked about 4 or 5 balls straight through that little gap because they were so bad. It was us, to be honest. So we are just a couple of minutes. The players are in the tunnel. They're just about to come out now. So we are a couple of minutes away from kick-off. So I will. Oh, they were coming out. I think they're just waiting. The Slough team are definitely there. I think they're just waiting for Hitchin to come out. 3 minutes away from kickoff. So let's just let's see what's going to go on. I thought they were coming out. Good afternoon to Archie S, who's listening from Hitchin. Hopefully your team will enjoy their visit here to this new stadium, as will your fans. And just to say, if you do want to get in contact with us here at MyFC Rebels Radio, who are sponsored by MyFC Football Club and the Slough Town Supporters Trust, you can contact us on Twitter at MyFC Rebels Radio, or if you're listening on YouTube, you should be able to scroll down and there's a comment section and it comes through to us here. And we are just seeing the players out there now. So I'll run through the teams with you again, starting with our visitors. In goal is Michael Johnson, 2 Will Wright, 3 is Ben Woolster, 4 Josh Bickerstaff, 5 and captain is Dan Webb, 6 Lewis Rolfe, 7 Kane Smith, 8 Callum Donnelly, 9 Lucas Kirkpatrick, 10 Robbie Burns, 11 is Matt Lent. Substitutes for Hitchin today: 12 Brett Donnelly, 14 Liam Brooks, 15 Josh Curley, 16 Mason Spence, 17 is Michael King. Hitchin will be in all green. Slough will be in their usual amber shirts with navy shorts and navy socks as the two teams just come out. In goal for Slough's Mark Scott, 2 and captain is Sean Fraser, 3 Paul Stonehouse, 4 is Guy Hollis, 5 Dan Hicks, 6 is Lee Togwell, 7 James Dobson, 8 Nathan Webb, 9 is Elijah Adebayo, 10 Charlie Moon, 11 is Warren Harris. Substitutes for the Rebels today: 12 Nathan Smart, 14 Brad Hewitt, 15 Simon Dunn, 16 Lewis Putman, and 18 Gurkan Gockman. We'll apologise if you do lose a little bit of commentary. It's because there's a we're in kind of like an internet on not hotspot. I don't know what a hotspot that isn't a hotspot isn't called. Just a spot, is it? I don't know. So you may lose a little bit of commentary because it's just a little bit of a loose, poor connection here at Arbour Park. As Elijah Adebayo just gets a Man of the Match award. Not Man of the Match. What is it? He's got a hat trick. A thing for a hat trick. They give him a trophy. I don't know. Do you know, I should start doing some proper research for this, shouldn't I? Really? You think after 2.5 years, I know what I'm doing. He's got a trophy for his hat trick on his debut last week against Bognor. That's what it was for. There you go. So just to remind, as the two captains just exchange pleasantries in the middle here with referee Mr. Neil Templex, that there will be a 2 minutes silence before the start of the game, as we just wait for the two captains and referee just to exchange their conversation. Referee just pointing a couple of bits out here. And Just going to wait to see which way is shooting who, or who's shooting which way, whichever way you put it. We're just going to. It's all gone terribly quiet. As the two captains just shake hands with the officials, and we'll just have that 2-minute silence on the blow of the referee's whistle. And an observed minute silence there by both sets of fans. So we're just going to check. So just warn you, you do get a bit of buffering here as the it looks like Slough will be shooting from right to left for the second half. Just going to see if we can sort out this little bit of buffering problem. Please give me a second. So hopefully you can hear us. And so Slough going into a little huddle. Hitchin are just going through a little bit of a warm-up routine on that far hand side, and we'll give you all the action as it happens and try and keep you up to date with what's happening in the other games around. Slough will have the kick-off, and a huge test here today as it's second versus fourth in the Southern Premier League. Head-to-head, Slough and Hitchin have played 72. Slough won 31, drawn 14, lost 32. Goals for Slough, 142 goals against 138. Just waiting for the referee to start the game. He's going to get there in a second. I don't know what you're waiting for. I think he's just waiting for the clock to go around to the 60 seconds. There you go. That is the kick-off. And Slough immediately launched the ball, headed clear there by Wright, then won by Togwell in the centre, then cleared by Webb. And Warren Harris wins the ball, comes through on the far hand side to Worcester. Worcester loses the ball, it's come through to Warren Harris here. Halfway inside the Hitchin half, and Hitchin just can't keep the ball in there. It's a throw to Slough on the far hand side. And it's going to be a long throw in, trying to get a bit of early pressure on here for Slough, as Guy Hollis will try and launch a long throw into the box from roughly about 30 yards away from the Hitchin goal. And it does launch a long ball in towards on. It's flicked on there by Adebayo, headed cleared by Hitchin. It will come out here through to Nathan Webb. Nathan Webb does well to turn, play and then plays the ball into Dobson. Dobson trying to chip the ball through, but a little bit too much on that one, and it's out for a goal kick. So just a reminder, if you do want to get in contact with us here at MyFC Rebels Radio, it is done via, you can do it via YouTube. If you listen on YouTube, I know that Stephen Roach is already listening in, and so is Mick from Leeds. as Johnson, long kick forwards into the box. It's into the centre circle. Headed clear by Fraser. Slough can't keep it in. It'll go back out for a throw to Hitchin. And so this is a little tad cold here today. It's time to start getting those gloves out. The winter's finally coming in early November. Throw there by Hitchin. Been flicked on by Donnelly. Comes through to Hicks. Hicks plays the ball up. It comes through to Moon. Takes it on his chest. And then is adjudged to a foul there. It's a little bit strange if you ask me. But there you go. The referee says it's a foul. And we'll try and keep you up to date with some of the other goals from around the games in our league. And it's a free kick at the moment to Hitchin, a couple of yards inside their own half. It's literally on the halfway line. It's going to be Will Wright to take this free kick for Hitchin. Plays it along the ground here to Donnelly. Donnelly comes onto the 18-yard line, up against Togwell. Two number 8s having a battle there. Togwell hasn't fouled. Cunningly Don's just leaning on the ball. Is that not obstruction? Now it's a foul. There's a foul there by Togwell on Donnelly, as Donnelly almost lost control of the ball. Togwell's just looking at the referee and linesman to say as if what? And Slough will just have some defending to do here. It's going to be Kirkpatrick over this free kick. It's right by the touch line and almost by the corner flag as Kirkpatrick takes it quickly into the box. It's a shot and it's headed clear off the line there by Paul Stonehouse. Early chance there for Hitchin. Not sure if it was going in or not, but he's headed it off the line and out for a corner. Again, Kirkpatrick will take this corner for Hitchin, just signalling his intentions of what to do. Slough unusually not leaving free up for this corner. This time he goes towards the far post. It's cleared over everyone. It comes through on the far hand side to Donnelly. Donnelly keeps the ball in and does well to keep it in right by the corner flag. Then goes past Dobson quite easily. Chips the ball in, but it comes and hits Nathan Webb. And the Hitchin fans screaming for a penalty there, but it's just a corner on that far hand side. And the Hitchin fans are pleading with the referee to say it's handball, but the referee is having none of that. And it's a corner this time on the far hand side. Again, Kirkpatrick going over to take this as the Hitchin fans just make some noise behind that goal that they're attacking. Again, Kirkpatrick will be in swinging corner this time for Hitchin. Just a bit of breaking play here as Togwell's just having a little chat with the referee. Mostly talking about who shaves their heads. As Kirkpatrick puts this corner in, it's headed clear by Hicks. It'll come out here to Lench. Lench shoots from distance and almost finds the building site behind, way off target there. And it'll be a goal kick to the Rebels. So as we wait for that goal, let's see if we can find any scores from around the ground. Apparently Cheshire all over Peterborough at the moment in the FA Cup. As Scott takes this long kick aimed towards Adebayo. Does well to flick on, then headed clear by Webb. Flicked on again by Smith. Comes through here to Burns, but Burns is little flick on and little kick out there by the number 7 Kane Smith on Dan Hicks. Not seen by the linesman, just a flick of the foot there as he both challenged for the ball. It's a throw to Hitchin. It's going to be right to take this throw just on the halfway line here. Just waiting for a little bit of movement from the Hitchin players. Aims his long throw in. Stonehouse is underneath it for the first hit. Then flicks on by Dobson. Comes through back to right. This time comes through to Togwell. Togwell in towards Webb to Dobson. Dobson plays the ball in. Just a poor ball in there. And it's well picked up there by Rolfe. Plays the ball forward looking for Burns. Burns up against Hicks. And Hicks does well to not only win the ball but clears it down. Adebayo, surely that's a foul, referee. Ball's with Charlie Moon. Just bundled off the ball here by Lynch. Gives it to Togwell. Spreads it out on the far hand side to Warren House. He's got Fraser on the overlap. Cuts inside. Back towards Togwell. Togwell closed down. Comes through to Dobson on the edge. Back towards Dobson. In towards Nathan Webb. Webb takes a chance. Plays it into the box to find Moon. Moon on the edge. Oh, he's robbed well there by Lynch. And then his ball over the top. Racing through for Burns to chase, but Scott's there for Slough, comes out of his area, plays the ball here to Stonehouse. Oh, poor ball, gives the ball away to Smith, and then there's a break on here for Hitchin. It's 4 against 2. Balls with Callum Donnelly, trying to shoot from distance, and it is almost gone out for a throw. That is how far wide that shot was, but Slough give the ball away there through Stonehouse, and they're just grateful that Hitchin didn't have the chance to capitalise on that error. And it remains 6 minutes gone. It's 0-0, and it'll be a goal kick to Slough as we wait for Mark Scott to take this goal kick. Again, long kick by him, trying to find Adebayo, being challenged by 2 Hitchin players. Flicked on here by Kirkpatrick. Again, Burns under chasing Hicks. Hicks with the ball forwards. Comes up to Dobson. Dobson takes a heavy touch. Loses the ball here to Smith. Smith goes past a couple of players. Then knocks it past. Trying to run through. And Hicks comes across and wins the ball. But it's out for a throw to Hitchin. And this one's about 25 yards away from goal. Wright will stand over this throw-in. Just as the sun just comes bursting out into our view. Takes a short throw towards Donnelly. Donnelly gives the ball back to Wright. Wright then just plays the ball in, looking for Lynch on the far side. Lynch does well to win the header, but can they keep it in? Yep, Patrick does well to keep the ball in for Hitchin on that far hand side. Gives it to Worcester. Worcester comes through, closed down by Webb. Comes out towards Lynch on the far hand side. Lynch trying to get the cross in. Flicks header there by Burns, but well saved by Mark Scott in the Slough goal. But first effort really on target goes to Hitchin, with Robbie Burns with 9 goals in the league so far, just failing to add on to that tally there as the sun just starts to burst out and we can't see here. It's a long ball played down by Scott, headed cleared by Hitchin towards Smith. Smith trying to play the ball in, looking for the run of Burns. Burns and Hicks with the ball. Hicks does well to win it for Slough and then brings the ball out, plays it down, but again poor ball by Slough as they can't seem to keep the ball here at the moment. The ball comes through to Smith, but he can't keep hold of it, and it's out for a throw to Slough. Just while the sun's bursting into our eyes, we'll just commentate on rather than look at the computers. Just can't do shield my eyes at the same time. Throw by Stonehouse, flicked on by Dobson, comes through Adebayo. He loses the ball. It's been flicked on Hicks's ball out by Slough, but Hitchin just drew the ball straight at Nathan Webb, and it's comes through though to Worcester on that far hand side. Worcester with the ball forwards, trying to find the run of Lynch. Lynch here up against Fraser. Lynch does well to keep the ball in on the touchline there, but just being forced away from goal. Has to go back to Worcester in his own half. Worcester just loses the ball. Rod Harris has it for Slough, but great tackings back there by Worcester, and it's a free kick there as Harris tried to get it back. Great play by the Hitchin left back there, and Bickerstaff just tried to take the free kick early, and it was about 5 yards away from where the referee was standing, and that will have to be taken again. So Hitchin with the early possession here at Arbour Park. Their first visit here now. They've brought a good number of fans behind that goal that they're attacking. They'll have a free kick right on the halfway line. Will still be the player that takes it for Hitchin. Just been told to just put it back a few yards. A bit pointless if you ask me, but there you go. So Worcester just plays it down the line, again looking for the run of Donnelly. Donnelly gets it inside the box, plays it to Worcester. Worcester slips on the pristine surface, plays it into the box. Headed clear by Fraser. It'll come here to Bickerstaff. Bickerstaff up against Adebayo. It leaves it for Lynch. Lynch gives it back here to Smith. Smith with the ball forward. It's one there by Hollis. First touch for him, and then brings it to Togwell. So they have the chance to break here if they look quickly. Plays it up towards Adebayo. Good challenge there by Webb to win the ball, and Dobson tries to play it forwards, and there's a clash between Dobson and Lynch, both just jumping for the ball, and Lynch has gone down injured, and it will be a free kick to Hitchin. There's like a summery haze just coming over the pitch here at the moment, so just waiting for this. The sun's out. It's not made it any warmer here today, but Lynch is fine. He's up on his feet and back and playing, and we'll just concentrate. If you're trying to get in contact with us and messages, we'll do those in a bit. We're just being blinded here at the second. So it's Johnson take this free kick for Hitchin. Plays it long, looking for Lynch. Well won there by Hicks, but it's headed out of play and out for a throw for Hitchin on the far hand side. And just wait for the... I think it's Worcester that's going to take the throw. 10 yards inside the Slough half. Trying to find it through to Lynch. Up comes out to Donnelly. Donnelly trying to flick the ball into the box. It's won by Burns, but then Fraser wins it for Slough. Plays it in here to Webb. Webb looks up, trying to play the ball over top for Adebayo. Adebayo gets a chance here. He's gone past Dan Webb. Gets to the edge of the box. Cuts on to his right-hand side. Spreads it here to Dobson. Dobson shoots in the middle, and then Johnson does well in the Hitchin goal to gather that one. Just seemed to go through the legs of Wright, but well gathered there by the Hitchin goalkeeper. And it remains 0-0. Johnson just rolling the ball out. Closed down by Adebayo. So plays the ball forwards, looking for Burns. Well won by Hicks. Comes through to Harris in the centre circle. Back towards Webb. Webb just bundled off the ball there by Donnelly. Slough looking for a free kick, but not given. Ball on the far hand side. Trying to find Lynch, but a cracking tackle by Guy Hollis. Thwarts that one, and Slough just asking the referee if that should have been a free kick to Slough, but referee's having none of it. And it'll be a throw to Hitchin just by the away dugout. 15 yards inside the Slough half. Worcester with the throw up towards Lynch. Lynch trying to turn, and he's won a free kick there for a foul by Sean Fraser. Fraser's kind of pleading to the referee as if what have I done? But this is a free kick in a really good position for Hitchin here. It's a couple of yards away from the corner of the 18-yard box. And again, Kirkpatrick will be the player that goes over to take this free kick. They've sent forwards Wright and Webb of Hitchin for this free kick. It'll be an in-swinging free kick on that far side. Kirkpatrick with it into the box, but it's easily gathered there by Mark Scott. And he looks to try and get Slough on the attack with a long ball forward, trying to find the run of Moon. Smith's underneath it. Good defending there by Kane Smith, who heads the ball out of play. It's a throw to Slough, but right down the other end and almost level with the Hitchin 18-yard line. Taken quickly by Stonehouse towards Dobson. Back towards Stonehouse. In here to Togwell. The Mitchell brothers playing it towards each other. Up towards Adebayo. Adebayo trying to flick the ball on, but it will come out. And Hicks will win the ball for Slough. But picked up by Hitchin. Plummer played over the top here, looking for Burns, and it's cleared in the end by Hollis. Up towards Charlie Moon. Moon trying to flick the ball on, but cleared by Worcester on the volley. Up to Donnelly. By him to Lynch. Just looking for the run, but Burns had stopped. And it goes straight through to view with your magic highlights pen. Mark Scott has it blue, and Michael Johnson, the opposing goalkeeper, is wearing orange today. As Slough give the ball away by Guy Hollis. Just played it straight at Burns, and it comes back here to Scott. Scott with a long clearance down, trying to find Adebayo. Adebayo can't reach it. No, it's just come through to Johnson, who does well and picks the ball up and throws it out here to Wright. Wright being chased down by Adebayo. Uses his body well. Plays it up towards Burns. Burns picks the ball up just by the halfway line. So Moon wins it back for Slough, but gives it away to Burns. Ball's now here with Bickerstaff. Bickerstaff spreads it to Wright. Wright just trying to get the ball into the box. Headed clear by Hicks, who's done a lot of defending for Slough so far. But the ball's now with Warren Harris. Harris breaking, runs 20 yards with the ball. Has to cut back, plays it back towards Fraser. Fraser with the ball at his feet. In towards Dobson. Dobson just tried to dummy it for the run of Togwell, but it comes through to Hicks. Hicks here to Stonehouse. Stonehouse got time to bring the ball forwards here for Slough. Chips the ball forwards, and that's right towards the goalkeeper. That's a bit of a waste there by Paul Stonehouse, and easily gathered by Johnson, who rolls the ball out to Wright. Wright closed down by Adebayo. Adebayo's doing some work. Back into Kirkpatrick. Plays the ball, was looking for Burns, and then Hicks hoofs that ball onto the roof of our position. And it's out for a throw. While there's a little bit of a break in play, let's see if we can see what's going on. We're just waiting for a ball to come through. Good afternoon to Pete Jewell, who's listening as well. So ball comes through here to Wright. Wright under pressure from Moon. Moon does well to win the ball, and looks up, trying to find a run of Adebayo. Adebayo's ball over the top, trying to battle with Lewis Rolfe there, but Lewis Rolfe does well, and it comes through to Johnson. Johnson rolls it out to Rolfe. Rolfe can bring the ball forward here for Hitchin. Trying to find the run of Donnelly, and then Hollis has just flicks off his own head and clears down the line. It's a throw here to Hitchin. It's a throw to Hitchin. I'm trying to figure out roughly where the referee's going to let him take it. It's just around about 25 yards away from the Slough goal. And it'll be Worcester with the throw, trying to find Lynch. Lynch just by the corner flag, just comes back on himself under pressure from Fraser, turns and tries to get a crossing, comes off Fraser, it's out for another corner here. We'll just see if there's any goals going in. Hereford, I think, are leading at the moment against Bideford. Doesn't seem to be a lot going on anywhere else at the moment. So it's going to be an out-swinging corner this time. It's Worcester that looks like he's taking this corner on the far-hand side. It's all the way through to everyone. Comes through to Donnelly. Donnelly can't get the best of touches. It's into the box with Burns. Burns turns. Gets a shot, but blocked by Sean Fraser and out for another corner. And Hitchin suddenly living up to their billing here of the form team. 11 games unbeaten. 7 wins and 4 draws in that. They've got a corner here. They've got Slough under a lot of pressure here in these opening 15 minutes. It's going to be Kirkpatrick again with this corner. Outswing corner from this near-hand side. Slough with some defending to do. Goes into the box. It's flicked on to the far post. Volleyed clear by Webb. Comes through to Lynch. Lynch takes it on his chest. Comes out through to Donnelly. Donnelly flicks it into the box. And then Mark Scott gathers. Drops the ball. And is adjudged to have been fouled there. Much to the annoyance of the Hitchin players and the Hitchin fans there. But sometimes goalkeepers are a little bit too overprotected nowadays. And it's a free kick to Slough inside their penalty area, right by the penalty spot. And Scott takes it for Slough, plays it forwards. Free header here for Webb, trying to find the run of Burns. Burns with a really good intelligent run. Scott's had to come from the edge of his area and plays the ball down the line. Up through it comes through to Adebayo. Can he get a touch to it? It's into the box. Oh, some good defending there by Worcester. Under pressure from Ryan Harris. Plays up here to Lynch. Lynch under a bit of pressure, trying to find the run of Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick's going to spread it to Donnelly. Donnelly can burst down that right flank. He's got Kane Smith coming at the back post, trying to play it in towards Kane Smith. It's come through to him. He's got a touch. Oh, it's just wide of the goal. That is a fantastic break there by Hitchin. Slough really caught on their toes, and Slough just not in this game whatsoever at the moment. It's all Hitchin for the first 18 minutes of the game, and Kane Smith really should have put Hitchin in front there. Lovely ball in by Donnelly. He just tried to open his body up to try and slide it in, but unfortunately just wide of the goal there. And it's a goal kick for Slough. It's been cleared by Smith. Smith plays the ball here looking for the run of Burns. Burns up against Hicks. Hicks just lets it come down and hoots it out of the ground. Has it gone? Yeah, ball's gone out into the little construction site behind us. And it's going to be a throw. Just waiting for a ball to come in. It's going to be right to take the throw. And it's 20 odd yards out. As we wait for right to take this throw. Just waiting for a bit of movement to come. Comes from Kirkpatrick back towards right. Challenged here by Webb. He can't keep the ball in. It's out for a throw here. And Slough just a little bit disjointed here at the moment. Right, just being told not to go any further by the referee with this throw. It's right in front of our commentary position. Again, goes to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick flicks the ball forward. Comes only as far as Togwell. Togwell under pressure mid. Plays the ball forward. Looking for the run of Adebayo. Adebayo here up against Rolfe. Adebayo does well. Wins the ball. Holds it up on that far hand side. He's right by the 18-yard box. Got time to turn. Comes inside. Great tackle there by Rolfe. But it comes here to Fraser. Fraser crosses. It's headed clear by Kane Smith. Under pressure by Moon. It will come into the centre when Moon wins the ball. Flicks it, trying to find Warren Harris on that far hand side. Harris trying to keep the ball in up against Worcester, but he can't do it. It's out for a throw to Hitchin. And it's a throw literally a couple of yards away from the corner flag, which Worcester will stand over to take. And aims for Lynch. Lynch beats the ball by Fraser. Comes to Kirkpatrick. Flicked on by Lynch, but he can't keep it in. It's out for a throw on that far hand side. We've now played 20 minutes exactly. It's still Slough Town 0, Hitchin 0. And just waiting for a throw to come in on that far hand side. Let's have a look at what's going on. Gillingham 0, Brackley 1 in the FA Cup. As Slough take the throw. Comes trying to find Warren Harris. He's beaten to the ball by Lynch. Slough trying to win the ball back. Won it back through Harris and Fraser. Fraser on the far hand side trying to cut the ball through. It's been hoofed clear there by Worcester. Looking for Burns. Won by Hicks up towards Togwell. Togwell trying to win the ball in the centre. Does well to win it. Then sways it into Dobson. Dobson back towards Togwell. Slough with a bit of pressure here. Try to play it through to Adebayo, but cut out well by Hitchin. Comes through to Dobson. He's had a quiet first half so far. In towards Stonehouse. Stonehouse closed down, gives it to Webb. Webb under pressure immediately. Just got clipped there, and that's going to be... The referee's going to play on at the moment. It's good refereeing by the referee there. He's clearly seen the foul, and Slough still have the ball with Guy Hollis. Being put under a bit of pressure here. Nathan Webb's back to his feet now, but I'm sure when the game stops, the referee will be having a word. Slough with the ball with Scott to Hollis. 15 yards inside his own half. Chipping the ball forward, trying to find a run of Adebayo. Beat into the ball again, but does well to get his body in front of it. Back heels it into the path of Moon. Oh, Moon takes and he's won a free kick there, and the referee's going to call Donnelly over first for the foul on Nathan Webb. But Charlie Moon's I think he's won a pretty cheap free kick here. As Bickerstaff's just been told to walk away. Donnelly, is he going to get a yellow card? I think he is. Donnelly will get the first yellow card of the game on 22 minutes for that foul on Nathan Webb. And more importantly for Slough, they have a free kick in Dobson territory, what we call this. This is roughly about 25 yards out away from goal, and it's kind of level with the left-hand post furthest out. So if you're looking at, you'd look at the far post, it's kind of level with that, with so goalkeeper's left hand is what I'm looking at. Dobson is in fact the player standing over this free kick for Slough. 4-man wall for Hitchin, just been told to come back the full 10 yards by the referee. No can of shaving foam for the referees at this level, I'm afraid. As the sun just comes out at the wrong time here. Just waiting for this free kick. The referee blows. It's Dobson to take this free kick. Goes for the top corner. Oh, he's hit the post, and then Adebayo just blasts the rebound over the top there. But a lovely free kick by James Dobson. He's the leading scorer for Slough, 12 goals so far this season. Lovely free kick. He's hit it against the post, and Adebayo took a swipe at it first time, but couldn't guide it through. And it's out for a goal kick, and it remains 0-0 here with halfway through the first half as Johnson takes the goal kick for Hitchin. Hicks trying to win the ball, comes through to Burns trying to flick the ball here for the runner Smith up against Stonehouse. Stonehouse does well first to the ball, that's going to be out of the ground. Is it? Oh no, it's just bounced back in. So it's a throw. Just I think the referee's just blowing his whistle for something, Rob. I don't know what he's waiting for. It's Donnelly who's literally just been booked literally a minute ago. It's called over Webb and Donnelly just to have a word. Donnelly's obviously said something to the referee, and the referee's just calling the captain and the offending player over. Just have a word. Donnelly just kind of like, just get on with it, ref. Get back to the football. And it will be a throw to Hitchin. Right, standing over this throw. He's good. Again, just about 20 yards away from goal. Right in this near hand. An option. Option is Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick chips it into the box. Comes through to Stonehouse. Stonehouse trying to clear for Slough. Plays it down the line. It'll break here to Adebayo. Adebayo trying to flick it in, and back heels it off to Webb, and then it's a throw to Slough. And Stonehouse will take this throw for the Rebels. Just waiting for a little bit of movement to come down. Comes up towards Adebayo, takes it on his chest well, then wins the ball back, holds the ball up well, but then hits it straight at Webb and wins another throw for Slough, just 10 yards further. So it runs about 5 yards inside the Hitchin half here, as we're getting attacked by an 80s band, by a flock of seagulls for some strange reason. Ball cleared now with Bickerstaff, spreads it out to Worcester on that far hand side. Sun just beaming down, plays the ball forward, it comes all the way through to Kirkpatrick, but Hollis spots the danger, plays it back to Scott with the ball forwards, up in the air, Dobson underneath it, Dobson loses the header, but it comes through to Adebayo, back towards Slough, between the two Mitchell brothers, Tugwell and Stonehouse. Ball's now with Hicks just bringing the ball forwards out for Slough, just into the centre, plays it in towards Moon, who's come deep to pick the ball up. Plays it back towards Tugwell, who's just filled in for Hicks at centre back. Spreads it out to Hollis. Hollis out to Fraser. Fraser to Hollis, just 10 yards inside the Slough half. Sun beats down again, right into our eyes here. Back with Hollis. Slough just keeping the ball, spreading it around here, back towards Hicks. Hicks gives it to Stonehouse. Stonehouse 10 yards inside Slough half, being chased down here. And there's a tangle in there between Donnelly and Webb, but the ball's broken here to Smith. Smith shoots. Oh, he's put it wide of the goal. And there was a tussle in the game there between let me get this right, Donnelly and Webb. And I didn't see what happened. Webb's just complaining to the referee. It looked like Donnelly had pushed him, but he was on top of him. But we'll guess that the referee's not going to ask his linesman for any help. And it's going to be a goal kick to Slough. 0-0 here still at Arbour Park. And Hitchin with the better of the opportunities here, and really 1-0 up, although Slough have hit the post. As Scott with the goal kick again, trying to find Adebayo on, but cleared here by Wright, up in the air and underneath. Chests it down for trying to get there first. Scott comes across for Slough, and again they're making the ball boys work for their money here today. As that's the second ball that looks like it's gone into the construction site behind us. As the sun finally just goes in just to give us a little bit of a respite here. Right with this throw, 10 yards inside the Slough half. Just instructing some of his players where to run. Flicks it in, it's been flicked back by Smith. Comes back through to Wright, takes a touch and then wins. Dobson just hit the ball straight at Wright while he was down on the ground. And the referee's not going to do anything about that, but it's a free kick here to Hitchin. And Smith is standing over this free kick for Hitchin, around about 25 yards out, but a couple of yards away from the side touchline. Now the sun's gone and we can concentrate a little bit what's going on. So free kick here for Hitchin in a good position. Kane Smith standing over. Oh, it's a poor free kick. It's cleared well by Webb. It'll come here to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick gives it back towards Smith. Smith takes a touch, trying to cross the ball into the far post. Hicks heads away for Slough. Comes through to Warren Harris. Harris to Webb. Webb cuts inside, then chips the ball down the line. Slough got a 2-on-2 break if they can win it. Oh, some good defending there by Lewis Rolfe, who wins the ball. Comes through to Wright. Trying to flick the ball over. Comes through to Burns, but then Hicks comes through and mind my stuff behind there. It's a throw to Hitchin. And again, Wright will be the person standing on this near hand side. Still 0-0. That's right, just looking for a little bit of movement here. Is he just going to take it sometime today? No? Takes it quickly towards Smith. Smith just under pressure, back towards Wright. Wright plays it in, robbed here by Webb. And then Webb trying to play the ball down, looking for the run of Adebayo. Adebayo gets to the ball into the corner. He'll keep that one in. He just needs a little bit of help up against Lewis Rolfe. Just... and I can't see how the referee's given that as a free kick to Hitchin, but he's given it as a free kick to Hitchin. And that's there you go. This was a strange decision. I don't get it. It's crazy. It's crazy, this game of football. Still 0-0 here. We've played 29 minutes here. Johnson will take this free kick for Hitchin. As we're just ball into the centre. Donnelly clutching his face as if he's been elbowed. Ball's back here to Smith. Smith in towards Burns. Burns under a bit of pressure from Togwell. Back towards Wright. Wright plays the ball forward. Smith can't keep it in. And that's out for a throw. And let's see. We'll wait for this throw to come in if there's any more goals from around. We're just waiting for a ball. So just waiting for Stonehouse to get the ball. Apparently Weymouth have put the floodlights on already at their ground. It must be a little bit cold. Ball's come through. It's won by Dobson on the side. Ball's flicked forward. Come by. Oh, Moon's just a defensive header there. Heads it into the stand here. And it's a throw to Hitchin. Again, Hitchin with the majority of possession in this first half here. Looking for Smith. Smith trying to keep the ball in but can't. Takes a touch. It's gone out for a goal kick. So let's see if we can update you on some scores from some of the other games in our league. Or if we'll try and find any that have actually posted. Redditch 1, St Neots 0. Sun's come back out and blinding us again. As balls come through. Hicks with the... It's played in towards Stonehouse. Stonehouse out to... Hollis out towards Fraser. Fraser back towards Hollis. And again, Hitchin put into now under a bit of pressure. To Rolf back to Worcester. Worcester goes back to his goalkeeper. Just got to get there before Adebayo, and does well. Clears the ball into that unbuilt main stand on that far hand side. Good goalkeeping there from the Hitchin goalkeeper. Slough have a throw. Taken quickly, looking at handball. Surely, referee. You know, ball's been headed down by Togwa towards Moon. Moon beaten to the ball by Rolf. Ball comes through to Rolf, who gets a second chance to clear. Up in the air. Hicks wins that header for Slough, but runs straight out of play and will be out for a throw into Hitchin. Taken quickly towards Smith. Smith picks the ball up in towards Burns. Burns. Donnelly's just going. He's gone. Oh, dear, there's a mistake by Slough. It's come through here to Lynch. Lynch tries to score from the cute angle. He can't get it goal. Was he's hit the side netting. There's a gentleman who's not far from us who's let's just say that he's not too impressed with Callum Donnelly, the Hitchin number 8. But there you go. St Ives nil, Kettering 2. There's seems to go for as the linesman in close proximity decides to give him some advice. It's a throw to Slough. Oh, no, the linesman's just got it right here. He's made it through. Throw. Get the best of headers there, and it's out. And it'll be a throw to Slough. Slough about 25 yards away from the Hitchin goal. Sun beaming out here on this cold November day. There's 32 minutes gone. Still Slough nil, Hitchin nil. As this second versus fourth clash dominated here by the team in green, the visitors Hitchin. And it looks like Hollis has gone over to put a long throw into the box here for Slough. And it is a long throw into the box. It's going to be an easy header here, but only as far as Hollis, and Hollis will take a touch, chips the ball forwards in towards the goal. Everyone rises. There's a bit of a fumble in there, and it's been hooked clear. Is it a corner? It is. It's a corner for the Rebels. And Dobson will go over to take it. The ball just seemed to bounce down and got cleared by a Hitchin player, and a bit of a scramble there. In swinging corner here for Slough from James Dobson on that left-hand side. Just signalling where he's what is going to do as the Slough fans make some noise for the first time today. Still waiting for this corner to come in. A bit of pushing and shoving being spotted by the referee. And there's a little bit of pushing and shoving between Hicks and Worcester. It's the Hitchin players are just going to call Hicks over as well to chat to him. I was going to say the two of them just pushing and shoving. It's all like Premier League football, you know, like stupid stuff that you see. The referee just telling both players to calm down and just behave. And we never know, might even get this corner in sometime before half time. As Slough again doing their hokey cokey routine. Dobson whips the corner in. Adebayo rises and he can't direct the header goalwards. He just glances it wide of the goal, but rose up highest. Did the on loan Fulham player, but just couldn't aim that header goalwards, and it remains 0-0. Salisbury are leading 2-0. There's not many actual scores from our games here in our Southern Premier League, so looks like a quiet afternoon. There's we're just waiting for Johnson to take this goal kick, get going back underway. And Johnson, long kick here. And Hollis wins it well for Slough. Flicks on by Harris, but Hitchin have the ball. It's come off a Hitchin player last, just out for a throw to Slough on the halfway line. Fraser looking to take this throw for Slough. Just waiting for a bit of movement. Fraser in looking for Harris. Harris takes it on his chest. Turns. Can't keep the ball in. It's out for a throw to Hitchin. And kind of sums up the first 35 minutes for Slough here. They've not really played with any fluidity. They've been hustled and harried by Hitchin. That's not an easy. That should be one of those tongue twister things that you have to say. As for some reason the Seagulls are very They're almost attacking the pitch. Ball's come through to Moon. Takes it on his chest, trying to flick the ball forwards. Comes off Bickerstaff. That ball's into the construction site where the main stand is. That's not coming back either. Slough have a throw on the far hand side. Fraser to take it by the home dugout up towards Adebayo. Takes it on his thigh. Then trying to claim a foul, but Rolfe has the ball for Hitchin. Plays the ball over top, looking for the run of Burns. Burns up against Hollis, and came off. I thought it came off Burns last, but it's a throw to Hitchin on the far hand side as we enter the last 10 minutes of this first half. Still 0-0 here, and Hitchin have a throw halfway inside the Slough half. Worcester goes over to take it. He's got Bickerstaff if he needs him. Plays it into Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick back towards Worcester. Worcester loses the ball. Comes through to Webb. Webb still with the ball, just being hassled. Plays it up towards Moon. Slough got a chance to break here if Moon looks up. Chips over the top trying to find Adebayo. Adebayo gets the ball caught between his feet. Up against right. Oh, back heels it, looking for James Dobson, and couldn't keep the ball going, and it's back with Hitchin. Hitchin loses the ball as Moon wins it back for Slough. Dobson's got to be in an offside position, surely. He is, and that's a free kick to Hitchin. But good ball played forward there. Adebayo just saw the run of Dobson, backheeled it, and it just hit Dobson just on the back of his foot as he tried to burst forward with it. And that Slough attack comes to an end. And we wait for Johnson to take this free kick. And takes this one, looking for Smith. Underneath it is Dobson. Smith will try and keep the ball in. Does well to keep it in. Hicks underneath it for Slough. Heads it to Stonehouse. Stonehouse hooks clear. Only as far as right. Heads forwards, but to Webb. Webb to Togwell. Togwell plays ball forward, looking for Adebayo. Oh, it's come off the back of Adebayo's head. And it's out for a throw. Good decision there, Mr. Linesman. Got that one right. So a throw to Hitchin with right. Trying to get some distance on it. Free header for Stonehouse. Flicked on only as far as Kirkpatrick. Webb and Togwell flicks the ball on. Comes through though to Rolfe. Rolfe just takes it down, plays it up towards Burns. Burns with a heavy touch there, just shakes off the challenge, gives it to Lynch. Lynch has got Worcester on the overlap if he wants to use him. Does use him, plays him out there. Worcester plays it in straight time, and Hollis wins the ball for Slough. It's come through to Harris, to Webb, and then Slough plays some good football for once here to Togwell. Togwell to Moon. Slough with a chance to attack here, just finding Dobson. Oh, and Moon's just played it too far in front of Dobson, and Dobson's face is not one that it's kind of you'd have seen it on Monday night. It's a bit of a scary looking face there as Dobson, disappointed that ball didn't come through to him in his stride. It's thrown for right, trying to find Burns. Togwell with the Stonehouse with the header, comes through to Togwell. Togwell to Dobson, back to Togwell, in towards Moon. Moon to Webb. Webb trying to play the ball forwards, looking for Adebayo. Hits him on the back. It comes through to right with a chance to clear, but too far for that clearance. Comes through to Mox, got in the Slough goal. And Slough just throw the ball out here to Hicks, giving Hicks the chance to bring the ball forwards here for Slough. Comes inside, cuts inside to Stonehouse. Stonehouse with a bit of space to play the ball in, looking for Adebayo. It's over the top of him. It comes through to Johnson in the Hitchin goal just before Charlie Moon can get. And he rolls the ball out here to Rolfe. Rolfe playing a deep lying, almost like a third centre back here for Hitchin. Ball play forwards, looking for the run of Burns. Hollis wins the header, comes through to Webb. Webb takes a poor touch there, but manages to get the ball back to Hollis. Hollis up towards Harris. Harris takes it 10 yards inside his own half, just under a bit of pressure from a couple of Hitchin players. He's got 4 Hitchin players with him there, and can't do anything with it. Comes off him last. It's a throw to Hitchin. And right by their away dugout on that far side. Worcester again with the throw for Hitchin. Just again waiting for a bit of movement to come through. Tries to find Kirkpatrick, back towards Worcester. It's come through to Burns. Burns trying to find Donnelly. Donnelly breaks into the box. He goes down, and if that isn't a dive, referee, then you've got to give a penalty, I'm afraid. If that's a good tackle, then I think you've got to book him for diving, because Donnelly looking for a penalty there. It's one or the other. It's either a penalty or it's a dive. As it is, it's a throw to Hitchin. It comes through from Worcester, looking for Donnelly. Donnelly in that corner, and Hollis will go to take this throw for the Rebels. Just comes past us there. It's a free kick to Hitchin, as it's going to be Worcester that takes this free kick for Hitchin, halfway inside the Slough half. Slough has some defending to do before half time. Worcester plays the ball in, and Hollis wins the header there before Bickerstaff can get it. Bit of shirt pulling by the Slough player there, but Togvale's clearance only comes as far as Lynch. Lynch plays out to Worcester, back in towards Lynch. Lynch trying to chip the ball into the box, trying to find Webb, who was still up there. It's come off his head, and it's a goal kick. And we've got about 4 minutes left of this first half, as Slough's ex-goalkeepers, Jake Somerville, just come back from Malaysia, where he's been playing. We're just walking around, just chatting to the chairman, Steve Easter. Not a lot going on in the game yet because we haven't had the goal kick. As Scott will look to take this goal kick for Slough, who've been second best here so far in this first half. Long ball forward, looking for Adebayo. Adebayo comes off the back of Adebayo's head. Correctly given here by the linesman, who's got almost everything right so far. And it's a throw to Hitchin. Right to take this throw. And just long throw, trying to find Burns. It's flicked on by Burns, comes through to Hollis. Hollis with a high clearance. It's come through to Fraser, who can flick the ball forward, trying to find Moon, trying to flick it on, but Adebayo hadn't read that one. And it just trundles all the way back to Johnson, the Hitchin goalkeeper, gives it to Rolf. Rolf seems to be playing as a centre-back. It's not a role that I think I've ever seen him play, but maybe that's it. Hicks with the ball here, flicks it up to Dobson. Dobson now with a chance to play the ball forward. Chased down by Kane Smith, who wins the ball, gets it back from right. Smith with the ball here, just on the edge, trying to find Donnelly. Donnelly's onside, he's offside. And you really hate that when you can see that Donnelly's offside. You can see Donnelly's the player that's going to get the ball, and the linesman waits until he finally touches it before he gives him on offside. It's obvious if it's going towards him. He should have just given it and done anything about it. Slough with the ball. Give it to Scott. Scott being chased down again by Donnelly. Donnelly's trying to chase it down. Ball played forward here. Dobson trying to flick the ball on here for the run of Adebayo. Adebayo will keep the ball in here for Slough right by the touchline. Needs a little bit of help. Comes off down Webb, and it's a free corner, to Slough. And it's Dobson that's going to go over to take this corner for the Rebels. Be an out-swinging corner. Sent forwards Hollis and Hicks again for this corner. So now trying to get a lead here in this last minute of first half play. Been played into the far post. Johnson misses it, and it's Bickerstaff who hooks the ball clear up towards Burns. Burns does well, takes it well. Still got the ball, just evades a couple of challenges, trying to flick the ball on, looking for the run of Donnelly. But Fraser's won the ball, and that's Donnelly is on the yellow card, and he's playing with fire here because he's just jumped straight into Fraser. And Slough have the ball here with Webb. Webb into Dobson. Dobson not really got into this game here so far. Up against right. Dobson with a chance to run. Gets a cross in. Good cross in. Headed clear though. Comes through to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick under pressure. Plays it out towards Lynch. Lynch under pressure from a couple of Slough players. Gives it to Worcester. Worcester's playing the ball forward, trying to find Smith on this far hand side. Smith's run takes it down well. Cuts it away from goal. Still with the ball at his feet. Gives it to Burns. Burns turns. Still has the ball. Trying to find a player through. He's up against Hicks. Has to go away from goal. And plays it in the end to Donnelly. Donnelly chipping the ball forward, trying to find a run of Kane Smith. Smith, can he get there? He can't. And he's kicked that one out. And it's just fallen behind the goal. It's out for a goal kick. And we're into whatever the referee adds on for stoppage time. I can't see there being much. No train or anything been on so far. And it's still 0-0 here at Arbour Park. Slough have hit the post, but Hitchin been the better team so far. Scott with the long clearance. Lynch with a free header. Heads it forward. That's a poor header there by Lynch. Had plenty of time to maybe direct that a little bit better. It's out for a throw to Slough. Taken quickly by Slough towards Moon. Moon trying to play the ball. Flicks off Lynch, and it's another throw for Slough. Gonna let Fraser take this throw 10 yards inside the Hitchin half. Needs a Slough player to make a run for him. Dobson has come all the way, and then Dobson's run all that way. As soon as he throws the ball on, the referee blows up, and Nathan Webb is just going to go and have a chat to the referee there. I'm sure that his conversation will be entirely about the Hitchin number 8, Callum Donnelly, who clashed with Webb when Donnelly was on a yellow card. And it's 0-0 at half time. What we'll try and do is we'll see if we can give some shout outs to people who are listening. So you can contact us either via the YouTube comment section, or if you're listening on YouTube, or if you're on Twitter, it's at MyFC Rebels Radio. Tequila Shark NJ is listening. He says it's Leamington 2, Basingstoke 0. Yeah, we don't really want to say that one. And Norwich are leading Leeds, unfortunately, Mick. So your second team, as it is, isn't doing as good as your first team. And Twitter with some half-time scores on FA history. It's Guy Fawkes night tonight. We've got a game of the day seems to be Biggles 1, St Neots 1, Cirencester 0, Banbury 4, 0, Cambridge City 0. Let's have a look. Trying to see if there's anything else going on. From our league, doesn't seem much going on at the moment. St Ives 0, Kettering 2 is half time. Weymouth 0, Merthyr 1 is a half time score as well. Let's try to find some other things. Uxbridge 1, Beaconsfield 3 is the half time score. Let's see if we can find anything else going on. Let's have a look. There's not a lot going on, really, is there? We'll have a look at some. I don't know what's going on with some of the accounts, but we'll come back to those and see if what we can get some of half-time scores for you. Let's see if we see what we can do. So if you do want to get in contact with us on Twitter, it's at MyFC Rebels Radio. Give us a shout about who you are, where you're listening from. We'll give you a shout out. Or if you're listening via the YouTube bit, there's a comment section. You can scroll down and see what that is. Hereford's attendance today, 2,600. It's Peterborough 1, Chesham 0 in the FA Cup. And yeah, let's see what else we can find. So just a reminder, upcoming games for you. Next Saturday is away to Merthyr Town in the second qualifying or second round of the FA Trophy. Oh, someone's going to do some scores. Right, so Biggleswade 2, Dunstable 2, Chippenham 0, Hayes 0, Cirencester 0, Banbury 4, Frome 0, Kings Lynn 1, Cinderford 0, Kings Langley 2, Dorchester 0, Leamington 2, Basingstoke 0, and the rest we've already given you. So those are the half-time scores from the Southern Premier League, and it's that time where you could really do with a nice warm press box. No, I'm fine. It's just turning a little bit cold. It's time to get the. How you doing, Gary? You all right? Right, hopefully we are back now. Just had to reboot the system there, just as a problem. There was a 500 club draw just made at half time there. And the winner of the 500 club was Slough's very own number 4, Guy Hollis. So Guy Hollis, if he gets 3 points today, he'll be happy. He'll be even happier that he won the first prize on the 500 club. So congratulations to Guy for winning that. Second prize was Stephen Delaney. Third prize was Mike Lightfoot. If you would like to get involved with the 500 club, you go to the Slough Town FC website and you put on there, and you have to give print out a form. No, they're just going to do some FA Cup scores. But if you want to do the 500 club, you have to print off a form. You put your bank details on it. Unlike some, we don't just raid your bank of all your pennies. It's £5 a month that you give. Goes into a draw. Half the money goes to the football club. Half the money goes to the prize money. It's a great way of supporting the club from afar. A way to, if you're not a regular supporter, you can't always get to games. It's a great way to just support from afar. And well worthwhile cause. And just go onto the Slough Town website. You'll see it on the front page. It says 500 Club. That's what you need to do. We were doing some November the 5th things. So Monopoly was launched. The attendance today has just been announced as 646 here today, so thank you everyone who's come down today. So we're back to doing November the 5th. Parker Brothers launched a Monopoly on this day in 1935. Some birthdays for you. Vivian Lee from Gone with the Wind was born in 1913. 1942 was Art Garfunkel, who was born today. The legendary, I would say legendary Canadian rocker Bryan Adams was born today in 1959, and American actor Robert Patrick, he of, if you've ever seen the film Terminator 2, he was the man that turned into the liquid metal-y kind of stuff. I can't remember what it was called, but Robert Patrick, he was born in 1958 today, so if any of them are listening, then happy birthday to any of them. So yeah, the attendance today 646, good attendance. Is a little bit nippy here today. The sun is kind of just trying to just settle a little bit. It's right at a low point at the moment, so hopefully by the time the second half starts it will just dip down a little bit so we can see what's going on. And that's a bright sun setting there quite low, and we'll just wait to see. I can see the Slough players are out early already, just going for a little bit of warming up routine here, and it's that sun's a killer. It doesn't make it any warmer here today, unfortunately. So the Hitchin players have just come out for the start of the second half. All we need is a referee. A referee is all we need. As and a little bit of cloud cover would be good as well. So as it stands, apart from being cold, Hitchin would be 12 games unbeaten so far, 7 wins and 4 draws in the 11 games so far. Slough have only got 1 defeat in 14, that coming at Basingstoke in the league. And we're just we've got a referee now. We have got a referee. All we need now is the sun to go down. Hitchin with the kick-off for the second half, shooting right to left. As just wait for the Hitchin goalkeeper Michael Johnson to make his way into the goal. He's the last one around. As we're just waiting for that sun just to drop a little bit there. I think they've just caught the linesman's eye. I might have just dropped it back on the floor as I've caught it. There's we're going to wait for the second half. We've got to press the button, and we've got to press the button when the referee starts. So come on, Mr. Referee, Mr. Templex. I know what you're waiting for. There you go, second half starts. Hitchin with the ball. Play it to the far left-hand side. Lynch does well to keep that header in, but header cleared by Tugwell. And then Worcester plays the ball forwards. Nathan Webb's underneath it. Directs his header poorly. It's come through to Lynch. Lynch in towards Donnelly. Donnelly shoots from afar, but well wide of the goal there, unfortunately. But Hitchin start the half brighter, and Sean Fraser's just holding his arm there a little bit. So just wonder if he got caught as he jumped for the ball there. And it's just still waiting for that sun just to drop a little bit here. As Scott takes this goal kick, free header here for Bickerstaff. It's headed in on by Togwell, then right with a head, a little bit of head tense. Ball's come down on the far hand side. Ball chased through here by Smith, but Hollis comes across for Slough and then plays the ball down the line trying to find Moon. It'll come through to Adebayo, takes it on his chest, just robbed of the ball there as he's surrounded by 4 Hitchin players. Ball play forwards, looking for the run of Burns over the head of Stonehouse, and Burns does well to keep the ball in, but he plays it off Stonehouse, and it's a good bit of play there by the Hitchin striker. Wins a throw for Hitchin, a couple of yards away from the corner flag on that far hand side. Wright will go over to take this throw in. Just waiting again for a little bit. Comes through to Smith. Smith just turns and plays the ball into the box, but hooked clear there by Hicks. And then played forward, looking for Rolfe. Rolfe will go all the way back to his goalkeeper, Johnson. Johnson will take a touch just on the edge of his area, and then plays the ball forwards. Stonehouse wins the header, and then Hicks comes across and heads out of play for a throw for Hitchin. The start of this second half started just like the first half did. Hitchin with all the possession here at the moment. As Wright just looks to aim a long throw into the box here. As he's still just arching his back trying to get some distance on this throw. Takes it short to Smith, and then volleys across in, comes through to Burns. Burns goes down looking for a penalty, cleared by Stonehouse, then towards Tugwell. Tugwell up towards Adebayo, gets a touch, but it only comes as far as Rolfe. Rolfe plays the ball forwards. Hicks is underneath it for Slough, gets to the first header, and then Hollis just pushes Donnelly off the ball there, and it's a free kick to Hitchin, and this is a good position here. Hollis is down on the ground here, and was he giving a free kick to Slough? I thought he'd bit of a foul there, and Hollis is down injured here at the moment, and I'm just waiting to see if he's going to call on the physio. Hollis is still down here on the floor at the moment. Is it Hollis? Oh, so it's Hicks who's down injured. Sorry, my apologies. That's Dan Hicks who's injured at the moment. There's no call for Super Kev to come on the pitch here. And the game will restart with a free kick for Hitchin. And a great position. This is literally 20 yards out. They've got 4 players standing over this. Kirkpatrick is one. Worcester is another. Just going to be either Kirkpatrick or Worcester. I get the funny feeling everyone else has just left the area at the moment as the cold breeze just comes across. Free kick here to Hitchin. It's going to be Worcester that takes it, fires it in. It's a goal for Hitchin. Worcester it is that scores the goal. That coming on 49 minutes. He hit it hard and low, and it went through the melee of players and into the back of the net. Hitchin lead here 1-0. Worcester with the goal from a free kick, which some people around me seem to think that it was a free kick that Slough should have got, but there it is. Worcester has scored it. As Worcester given it that thing there, as Slough take the kick off. Sun still beating down. Slough under again pressure. Hitchin not letting Slough have the ball. The ball played forwards. Adebayo wins the ball, comes through to Togwell. Togwell plays it in. Worcester, the goal scorer, with the chance to clear up towards Burns. Burns hits Hollis on the back and falls kindly to Burns. Burns then loses out to Webb. Webb does well to play it out to Stonehouse. Stonehouse cuts inside, plays it to Hollis. Hollis being chased down by Burns, back towards his goalkeeper, and then a long ball forwards here. And Adebayo has been come back from an offside position, and it's Worcester's complaining about something or other. As the goal scorer is just trying to tell his Is he going to get a yellow card for kicking the ball away? I think the referee's just... yeah, Bickerstaff's just kicked the ball away, and the referee's just giving him a telling off there for kicking the ball away. But it's a free kick to Hitchin, halfway inside their own half. They lead here 1-0 with that goal coming on the 49th minute. Rolf with the free kick into the box. Hicks is underneath it for Slough, wins the header, then flicked on by Dobson. But then it's Kirkpatrick plays it in. Togwell with a header for Slough, comes through to Webb. Webber here to Harris. And then again, Donnelly and Webb clash again, and again it's Donnelly in the corner centre. Owen Harris has the ball though. He's burst down the line. He's travelled 30-40 yards. Gets his cross in. Comes through Dobson with a flick on, but it's easily caught there by Michael Johnson in the Hitchin goal. And again, Donnelly and Webb have clashed again. Again missed by the referee. And it's a battle that you need to keep your eyes on here as Johnson. Long kick here. Trying to find Kane Smith. It's headed by Stonehouse. Then flicked on by Hicks towards Dobson. Dobson in towards Togwell. Togwell now looking for the ball forward, trying to find a run of Adebayo. Webb's going to leave it. It's going to perform kindly to Michael Johnson in the Hitchin goal, who'll just stand there and wait for Adebayo just to close it down before he picks it up. And does pick the ball up and then just directs his team further down the pitch. Long ball forward, and then it's been missed by a couple of Slough players, and it's headed back towards the goalkeeper by Dan Hicks. Good defending there by Hicks. As Scott rolls the ball out, played out towards Togwell, towards Webb. Webb playing the ball forward, trying to find Adebayo. Adebayo takes it on his chest, trying to play it into the path for Charlie Moon. Cleared there by Webb. It's come off the foot of Moon. It's out for a throw for Hitchin. So through to... Oh, God, blimey, that was a bit of a breeze there, just come through and give us a bit of a chill there. Let's have a look. St Neots have gone 2-1 up away to Redditch as Stonehouse volleys a clearance down the field for Slough, but Hitchin win the ball back, and then it's come through here to Rolf. Rolf plays it to Worcester, scorer of the only goal so far. Plays it into Donnelly. Donnelly with a little bit of space. Trying to play it in towards Kirkpatrick. Slough win the ball back here with Moon. Moon dropping deep into his own half. He's got to get further up the pitch. Ball's out to Dobson. Dobson to Stonehouse. Stonehouse looking long ball forward. And it's a silly thing to do because Hitchin have got 4 players back and Slough only have Adebayo forward. And then Dobson wins the ball back for Slough. Chance for him to run at goal. Still with the ball at his feet. He's got Harris here. Just got caught there again. And again, the referee hasn't seen it. Ball's with Warren Harris here up against Worcester. He's got Sean Fraser in attendance. Dobson's there as well. Dobson is the player that gets the ball. Chips the ball in, and there's a push there on Charlie Moon, but I think the push came from his own player. And it's out for a goal kick here. And we've played 8 minutes of the second half. Hitchin lead here 1-0. And... the Hitchin fans just a little bit quiet here at the moment. The Slough fans behind that goal just need to get behind the team here. Long ball forwards. Hollis underneath it for Slough. Comes through to Worcester and Harris. Comes through to Bickerstaff. Bickerstaff's ball only comes as far as Fraser. Fraser in towards Adebayo. Then it comes down. Oh, poor ball by him. Gives the ball away to Hitchin, but Hitchin just can't keep the ball. Bickerstaff plays it too wide, and Slough have the ball with Hicks. Hicks playing the ball down again, looking for Adebayo. Heads it on, but no one's there. Charlie Moon's not close enough. Good challenge there by Rolf. Wins the ball. And here to Lench. Lench just evades a couple of challenges, plays the ball forward, but that's too far down, and that will go through to Mark Scott in the Slough goal. He just gives it to Hicks. And... Hicks in towards Nathan Webb. Webb closed down by Kirkpatrick up towards Moon. Again, and the referee's missing. This is the third time in the space of this second half that Webb's been caught after he's played the ball forwards. And he's actually given the free kick for the foul, I think, on Charlie Moon. And Slough just got Nathan Smart warming up and Lewis Putman warming up on the far hand side and just trying to take their free kick quickly, but been called back because the ball was moving. Really must put 2 pairs of socks on from now on. It's just getting a little bit cold. Hicks will take this free kick for Slough. There's Ball played here up towards Moon. Moon with his back towards goal. 25 yards away from goal. Closed down. That's a foul from behind by Donnelly. And Donnelly's already on a yellow card here. And he's not afraid of a little bit of controversy. Is Callum Donnelly, the Hitchin number 8. He's been living on a knife edge since the 22nd minute. But Slough have a free kick. Roughly about 30 yards away from the Hitchin goal. Dobson standing over this free kick for Slough. Slough fans just making some noise behind that goal as Dobson whips this in. Goes over the top of everyone, including the goal, and every player is out for a goal kick. And Slough just haven't really clicked here at the moment. As Hitchin go through a little bit of time wasting here. As the referee is just oblivious to what's going on here. Wolster just went and got the ball for his goalkeeper, kicked it 2 yards closer to it, and the referee's just having a word with him now, but it made Johnson come even further away to get the ball. So Johnson with this goal kick, long ball forwards up towards Donnelly, won by Hollis. It's come through to Harris. Harris takes it on his chest, in towards Charlie Moon. Moon looks up, spreads the ball here to Dobson. Dobson's got a bit of space now, takes it on his chest. Got some space to run it. Oh, his cross is blocked. It's come back out towards Stonehouse. Stonehouse in towards Dobson. Dobson to Stonehouse. Stonehouse just overruns the ball. Comes back out now for Hitchin. Hitchin to Donnelly. And Nathan Webb has just got Donnelly. That's a clear foul, and it's a deserved yellow card here at least for Nathan Webb. He went for the man, clearly. Donnelly's on the ground as if he's been shot by someone playing Call of Duty. And we're just going to wait to see what the referee does. Webb's just standing to the side. Donnelly's apparently really injured. He's got some treatment coming. As Slough make a substitution. Slough put Simon Dunn on and take Paul Stonehouse off. That substitution coming on 58 minutes. So Dunn on for Stonehouse, and we're just going to wait to see what happens with Nathan Webb, who gets a yellow card. Now that is Webby's 5th yellow card of the season. So it's a free kick to Hitchin. Another sub. Who else went off? And Warren Harris has just gone off for Lewis Putman. So a double substitution there for Slough. As Putman comes on as well. So interesting to see how Slough line up. I think... So it looks like Slough have maybe gone... I think Dobson has gone left back and Putman's gone left wing. Ball played in from this free kick and won by Fraser. Comes through here to Nathan Webb. Webb just goes past one player, then spreads the ball wide, trying to find Putman with his first touch. Ball's come through to Adebayo. Wins it, comes through to Moon, shoots from distance and fires over. Slough looking for a free kick for a foul there, but the referee is not impressed with the Hitchin goalkeeper Johnson. Johnson's coming out to complain about something, and the referee's telling him to get on with it. The ball's behind him. Get on with the game. And it's 14 minutes into this second half. It's still Slough Town 0, Hitchin 1. As Johnson takes this goal kick. As the sun just finally dips down. It's come off the head of Lench. It's a throw to. And Hollis will come across to take this throw for the Rebels. Plays it up. It won by Bickerstaff. Ball played forward trying to find Putman. Putman beaten by Webb. It will come here to Dobson. Now playing as left back for the Rebels. Chips the ball forward. Trying to find a run of Adebayo. Beat by Rolf. Good defending there by Rolf. Just used his body just to block the jump there of Adebayo. And the ball's with Johnson in the Hitchin goal. And long kick by him. It will come all the way through to Mark Scott in the Slough goal. As Scott rolls the ball out to Hicks. Hicks plays it to Togwell. Togwell to Hollis. Slough playing a bit of football back towards Scott in the Slough goal. High clearance by him. Underneath it for Hitchin is Lench. Comes through to Hollis. Hollis gives it back to Scott. Scott just beats Donnelly to the ball. Played forward only as far as Rolf. Rolf gives it to Webb. Webb's ball can't keep it in, and Rolf is played through here to Burns. And then Hicks heads it just back in time into the path of Mark Scott in the Slough goal. And Slough just can't see anything out of this Hitchin defence. They've gone 4-3-3 here at the moment. Free header here for Bickerstaff. Heads it towards Burns. Burns beaten to the ball by Hollis. It falls kindly to Slough for Hicks. Hicks to Fraser. Fraser up towards Moon. Moon wins the ball. Oh, and that's a blatant foul, referee. And then he's keeping the ball. Look at that. He's just gone down like a... That is disgraceful, referee. I mean, what is this referee doing? Oh, dearie. Hitchin are not too averse to antagonising the Slough fans and Slough players here. Rolf there clearly committed the foul, picked the ball up to stop Slough taking it, and when Dunn came over to get the ball, there's a bit of pushing it. Moon's gone down, and Slough got the ball. It's a free kick take, and how have you missed it? You've got a linesman and a referee who've totally missed the fact that the two of them clashed, and he didn't even see nothing. You let the game go on. As Hitchin have the ball, they're going to play the ball from Worcester, trying to find on the far hand side the run of Smith. Smith up here against Dobson. Dobson's fouled Smith, and it's a free kick to Hitchin. As Slough just got to hold their discipline here a little bit here. As a free kick to Hitchin on the far hand side. It's just almost a few yards away from the corner flag. It's Kirkpatrick going over to take this free kick for Hitchin. Hitchin have only put up 3 players for this free kick into the box. It's come through to Dunn. Dunn with the... Oh, it's hit straight at the referee. It's fallen kindly to Lench. Lench goes past Webb, but just forced away from goal. Still with the ball. Lench plays it back to Worcester. Worcester just plays the ball down, but that will it be kept in by Mark Scott? Yes, it will. He just keeps it in from going out for a goal kick and then plays it to Fraser. Fraser with the ball. Switches it here to Hicks. Hicks under pressure from Burns. Can bring the ball forwards a little bit. Plays it here looking for the run of Putman as another Hitchin player goes down. And Slough just been urged to take the throw a bit further from where it went out. Throw from Dobson, a little bit further apart from Moon. Back in towards White. Well won by Dunn. Here to Moon. Moon to Adibay. Can't keep the ball at his feet. It will come out through to Fraser. Slough with some pressure here for this second half. Fraser cuts inside. Plays it in towards Moon. Moon back towards Fraser. Fraser to Dobson. Slough just trying to keep the ball. Played up here towards Moon. Moon slips as he gets the ball and gives the ball away to Donnelly. Donnelly plays it up looking for Burns. Burns has worked tirelessly up front on his own. Comes through to Lench. Slough win the ball with a great tackle by Fraser. Played in towards now Moon. Moon trying to go past Bickerstaff. Flicks it out to Webb. Webb's got Fraser on the overlap if he needs him. Goes back towards Hollis. Hollis in towards Togwell. Togwell under pressure from Donnelly. Donnelly just holding his face now for some reason. And then Hicks loses the ball but gets it back to Webb. Hitchin just pressurising every time Slough player has the ball. With Hollis, he's got a bit of space here. Plays it inside to Moon, just ahead of him though, and easy clearance for Rolf, but Slough will get the ball back with Dobson. Dobson inside his own half, just being closed down, spreads it out towards Webb. Webb plays it in towards Togwell. Togwell with a chance to turn. Spreads out here to Hollis. Hollis looks in, looking for Simon Dunn. Played it short, got it in through to Togwell. Togwell towards Webb. Slough just trying to play the ball, looking for Adebayo. Adebayo's offside, but it is offside. It's a free kick to Hitchin. And then Michael Johnson has just kicked the ball away. He's going to get a yellow card for that. And much to the delight of the Slough fans behind the goal there. So Johnson goes into the book in 64th minute. So still a lot of play left in this game. And Johnson gets a yellow card for kicking the ball away. There's Slough just again can't find any way past this Hitchin defence at the moment. And now Johnson's just moved the ball 10 feet from where it was, picked the ball up and then just dropped it a little bit further away. As Johnson plays the ball deep, looking for Lynch. Lynch up against Fraser, comes off the head. As Burns keeps in the corner flag, up against Hollis. Burns lets it go. It's a corner to Hitchin. Kirkpatrick will go across to take this corner. And Slough just not really. Maybe surprised that Gavin James isn't on the bench. Taken corner quickly by Hitchin. Shipped into the box, over the head of Webb and into the arms of Mark Scott. And Scott will try and look to launch an attack quickly, trying to find Putman. Putman flicks the ball, but it's won here by Kane Smith, flicking the ball forwards, but that's just an aimless punt down the field. It will be a throw to Slough deep inside their own half. Slough just a lack of striking options at the moment with Gavin James and Lee Barney injured. Ball played forwards, looking for Moon. Moon beaten to the ball by Bickerstaff. Comes through to Lynch, back in towards Bickerstaff. Takes it on his fire, travels with the ball. Gives it to Kirkpatrick, back towards Lynch. Lynch on this left-hand side. Got Bickerstaff on the overlap if he needs him. It's Charlie Moon who's running back with him. It's come off Fraser and Moon, and it's come forward to Bickerstaff into the box. Gives it to Kirkpatrick, shoots, curls it. Oh, and he's curled it at the inside of his foot, and he's just curled it outwards. Opened his body and he's curled it away from the far post, with Mark Scott probably beaten there, but wide of the goal, and it remains Slough Town 0, Hitchin 1. Almost coming up to the halfway point of the second half here. Long ball forward, trying to find Adebayo, wins the ball with his head, and then Moon just hits it straight at a Hitchin player. Comes out through to Webb. Webb here to Fraser. Fraser back towards Webb. Slough just need a little bit of action in the final third. Balls with Togwell. Togwell spreads to Dobson. Dobson here down the line to Putman. Putman trying to go past right. Still with the ball. Goes past right. Still running on that far hand side. Looking for a free kick. Doesn't get it. Hitchin have the ball. Played forward. Hicks takes it on his chest, but it's come through here to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick in towards Lynch. Lynch will go back to Hitchin. We've almost got a back five there as it's cleared down by Rolfe. And Smith trying to keep the ball in on the far hand side. Does well. Plays it into Burns. Burns keeps in. Then plays it back in towards Smith. Smith plays it out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick's got Wolster on the overlap if he needs him. He's got him. And Wolster, scorer of the only goal so far, drills across in hard. It comes through to Burns. Burns just flicks it, but it's gone a little bit behind him and he can't turn in time to get to the ball. And it's safely in the arms of Slough goalkeeper Mark Scott, who launches the ball forward. That's a waste of a kick there. It's been kept in here by Wright. Falls here to Hollis. Hollis in towards Togwell. Togwell plays it in towards Simon Dunn. Simon Dunn takes a heavy touch but gets the ball back. Togwell will spread it here to Fraser. Slough have gone 4-3-3 here in this second half. Balls with Fraser. Just runs into a little bit of danger. Goes well to give it towards Dunn. Dunn now plays up towards Adebayo. Adebayo just has to be forced away from goal. Back towards Dunn. Dunn trying to work some magic here for Slough. Gets to the side. Chips the ball in. It's headed clear by Wolster. Only as far as Togwell. Togwell looks, shoots. It's hit Wolster. Slough appealing for a handball, but couldn't see that myself. But Hitchin had the ball on the far hand side with the ball to Smith. Won by Hicks. Hicks just plays it in and then it's run forwards and it's just getting a little bit bitty out there as Kirkpatrick wins the first header. Comes through to Togwell. Togwell loses the ball. Comes through to Dunn. In towards Webb. Webb dives in, wins the ball, and then Kirkpatrick just left a foot in on Dunn there as the ball comes forward. There's an elbow in the face there, surely. Ball's with Putman on the far hand side. Drills across in. Oh, Johnson fumbled but gathered it at the second attempt there. And the referee is missing a lot of things here today. Slough fans just learning to count to 10 today. As ball's here with Wolster. Wolster, long clearance down. Hicks is underneath it as well as Burns. And good little back header there by Hicks towards his goalkeeper. And Scott rolls the ball out here to Hollis. Slough building from the back with Fraser. Up towards Moon. Moon drops to the halfway line to pick the ball up. Has to go backwards. There's no forward movement for Slough. Ball's with Fraser. Fraser here to Hicks. Slough just playing very poorly today. Just every time they've got the ball, Hitchin are just chasing everything down. Hitchin have got 5 at the back here at the moment, just letting Slough have the ball because they know they can't get past them. Ball's played forward, headed clear by Webb. It'll be kept in by Kane Smith on the far hand side, up against Dobson. Slough trying to win the ball back, come through to Donnelly. Donnelly can run with the ball here for Hitchin. Turns his back, runs into a couple of players, but gets it out towards Burns. Burns 25 yards away, gets a left foot shot in, blocked over by Hollis. Comes out kindly to Dunn. Dunn looking to try and play the ball forward. It's headed clear by Wright. Comes through to Moon. Moon takes the ball, cuts inside and plays it to Togwell. Togwell's got a bit of space. Just needs some width, and there isn't any, unfortunately. Comes from Fraser on this near hand side. Fraser playing far forwards. Back in towards Togwell. Up towards Moon. Moon trying to turn. Oh, he's lost it. Well, Togwell wins it back, and then Dan Webb just scoops his clearance wide. It's going to be kept in on the far hand side by Putman. Putman just being forced away from goal. Back towards Dobson. Dobson's ball wasted. He's hit it straight at Callum Donnelly. Evades one challenge, but Slough win the ball back with Hollis. Back with Webb. Webb just runs through. Goes past Donnelly. Still with ball with Webb. He's got the ball out here to Fraser. Fraser cuts inside. Back in towards Webb. Dunn. Dunn just under a but a lot of pressure here. Ball comes to Fraser. Donnelly's got his... Sean Fraser just kicked the ball out because Dan Hicks is down injured at the moment, and Hicks is going to come straight off, and Brad Hewitt is going to come on for Slough on 71 minutes. So Dan Hicks is hobbled off on 1 foot and been replaced by Brad Hewitt. As just we're waiting for Donnelly to do his boots up. Ball's here with Rolf. He's just going to boot it back towards Slough. Just going to let that go out for a throw right by the corner flag. And he's getting booed here by the Slough fans because he's booted that down, and it's actually given Hitchin a throw right by the Slough corner flag. So instead of giving the ball back to Slough, he's actually put Slough under some pressure. Long throw by Hollis. It's flicked away by Wolster. Comes up towards Kirkpatrick. Beaten to the ball by Dunn. Dunn just loses the ball to Lench. Flicks over looking for the run of Burns. Hollis is underneath it for Slough, but Burns has done well. Picks up, shoots, but Mark Scott just saw that late and grabs it at the second attempt, and then looks to get Slough on the attack. Up towards Charlie Moon. Moon up against Wright. Wright does well to win the header. It comes back towards Burns. Pressurises the ball, but Slough win it back through with Webb. Towards Togwell. Togwell trying to play it to Putman. Putman just wins it on the far hand side. Goes past Wright. Gets to the bar and gets a cross in. Oh, it's too close to the goalkeeper. Well taken there by Johnson. And the good work by Putman. Just needed a little bit better on the cross. Too close to the goalkeeper. Johnson with the ball at his feet. Waits for Adebayo to come through. Clears the ball looking for the run of Burns. Burns can't get to it. Comes through to Mark Scott in the Slough goal. Scott will just roll the ball out in front of him and place it down. A long kick by him, trying to find Adebayo. Adebayo wins header. Comes out to Putman on this left-hand side. Putman with the ball. Again, trying to get a cross in towards Charlie Moon. Oh, and Michael Johnson's caught that with one hand like a basketball player. Just scoops it out of the air. And just as Nathan Webb was coming in, grabs it with his second hand and then gathers the ball and immediately plays the ball forward, looking for Lynch, but it's won by Fraser. Ball's here with Togwell. Togwell back heels towards Fraser, but it's come through from a mistake by Dunn towards Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick to Burns, back towards Kirkpatrick. Spreads it out here to Smith. Smith to Kirkpatrick, trying to make a run on the overlap. Well spotted by Dobson, who plays it back to his goalkeeper, and Scott under pressure from Burns. Clears, and that'll only find Wolster. Wolster just chips the ball forwards for Lynch. Lynch on this left-hand side. Beaten to the ball by Fraser. Fraser just holding him off and plays it back to Hollis. Hollis scoops the ball forwards for Slough, trying to find Moon. Over the head of him comes to Kirkpatrick, who finds the ball for Smith. Smith chips it in towards Burns. Burns trying to hold the ball up against Hewitt there, and it's the ball's in there and it's all being kicked off, and Slough somehow managed to win the ball. It's come and broken kindly to Fraser. Fraser trying to, oh, what was that? And hoofed clearance there by Bickerstaff means the ball will go out of play. It's not been the best here today. I think Slough are just struggling with this Adebayo Moon partnership up front. There's no real understanding at the moment between the two strikers. But Hitchin at the moment just have almost like a back five. It's almost like they're playing a 5-4-1 formation here, which is nullifying Slough's threat. Adebayo takes the ball on his chest. He's looking for a free kick. Ball's played forward. Hewitt wins the header for Slough. In towards Dobson, towards Dunn. Dunn flicking on, trying to find Adebayo. I mean, it's just got absolutely clattered there, and the referee's given nothing apart from a throw. Adebayo he's on the floor. He's been just got a massive clattering from Dan Webb, the Hitchin captain there. It's only a throw to Slough by the away dugout. Slough just need a little bit of bright play. Ball's come through to Dunn, shakes it but can't keep it in, and it's a goal kick. And then Ralph's just backheeled the ball away from the goalkeeper. I mean, if that isn't a yellow card, I don't know what is. Oh, dearie me. The referee and the linesman on this near side is not spotting any of these little niggly bits that are going on. Johnson with the goal kick. Looking again for Lynch. Lynch gets a flick on, comes through to Burns. Burns working hard, but he's beaten to the ball this time by Hollis, but Hollis can't keep it in. It's out for a goal kick. And has he given that? As it must have been an offside. As it's now a free kick to Slough. Slough take the free kick quickly with Togwell. Togwell chipping the ball forwards. It's a free header though for Worcester. Head to ball. Burns comes to get it, but only comes as far as Brad Hewitt. Hewitt chipping the ball forward. Again, it's an aimless ball here by Slough. Headed forward into the path of Donnelly. Donnelly has got Burns, who's run his socks off today. Picks the ball up on that far hand side. Up against two Slough players. Burns still with the ball. Holds it up well. Gives it to Smith. Smith just forced away from goal. Challenged by Dunn. Slough win the ball back through Webb. Plays the ball forward, trying to find the run of Putman, but Hitchin are just leaving 3 or 4 behind, and Slough just don't have the numbers to put them under any pressure. Hollis plays the ball forward, up towards Moon. Moon's had to come 10 yards into his own half to win the ball back. Ball's played forwards here to Dunn. Goes through a couple of challenges, still worsting with the ball. Looks to play the ball. Will it come through to Adebayo? Oh, it's come through. And is it going to be a corner? It's going to be kept in on the far hand side by Worcester. Good play by the left back. Only as far, and his clearance will go past everyone and goes all the way back to Slough goalkeeper Mark Scott. Spreads the ball out to Hewitt on the far hand side. Still Slough Town 0, Hitchin 1. There's Hewitt with the ball. Hitchin just allowing him to bring the ball forwards. Chips out towards Putman on that far hand side. Putman up against right. Putman's got 2 Hitchin players on him. Plays it for Dobson. Dobson plays the ball here, looking for the run of Dunn, and that's a good play there by the captain. Webb hits it at Dunn, and it comes off Dunn and funnels out for a goal kick. And Slough have got roughly about 13 minutes left of this game to try and get back into this, or they'll suffer their first home league defeat here at Arbour Park. There's Johnson with the goal kick for Hitchin. Free header for Togwell. Flicked on, looking for Adebayo. Adebayo trying to turn. He's got tackled from behind by Donnelly. As the Slough fans try to point out that Donnelly's on a yellow card and it's not the first foul he's committed in the second half. But Slough have a free kick. It's just by the centre circle, curve of the centre circle inside the Hitchin half. Hitchin every man apart from Burns behind the ball. Dobson chips the ball in. It comes through. Hits a Hitchin player, and then it's hooked away by Lynch. Now we'll try and keep the ball in here with Togwell. Togwell, is that a foul? It's a throw to Slough. Are they going to leave it for Hollis? I think they are. So Hollis will take this throw for Slough. It's kind of level with the 18-yard line of the Hitchin area. Hollis launches this long throw into the box. Done with the first header. Comes to Adebayo. Overhead kick it, but comes into the arms of goalkeeper Johnson, who does well. And two players just have their legs tangled there as Johnson rolls the ball out here to Worcester. Slough just haven't spotted it. As Worcester goes long trying to find the run of Burns, who's worked tirelessly up front on his own. Ball cleared by Hewitt, only as far as Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick in towards Burns. It's from with Webb, but then Burns wins it back. Good play him. Gets into the box, still with the ball. But Nathan Webb finally gets it, but then hits it straight at a Hitchin player. Then back towards Nathan Webb. And Smith comes in and gets the ball. It's out for a throw, though, to Slough. And Hitchin, every time Slough have the ball, Hitchin are pressing and chasing and harassing Slough, not giving them any time on the ball whatsoever. Slough with a long throw from Hollis, flicks on off the head of Kane Smith. It's another throw for Slough. Dobson's going to leave it for Hollis to take. Slough with about 10 minutes left of this game to get something out of it. Long throw by Hollis, clear header for Wright, comes through to Togba. Togba takes it on his thigh, back towards Hollis, in towards Dunn with some space to run into here. It's all Crad on that far hand side, comes towards to Putman up against Wright. Putman trying to keep the ball in. Can he keep it in? Apparently he did, but Slough's the ball's just been drilled straight at Dobson. And what's he given now? He's given a free kick. I can't understand what the referee's giving. He's given a free kick, I think. Has he given a free kick? There's a substitution on the far hand side that's going to be for Hitchin. I think they're going to take it now. Donnelly is the player coming off, and coming on. If you could show the board, that would be really helpful. 14 is Liam Brooks coming on. That on the 82nd minute. So Donnelly off, Brooks is on. And it's just a throw to Hitchin on that far hand side, right by the burger van, 10 yards away from the corner. Right with the throw, long throw by him, finds the run of Burns. Burns loses out to Dobson. Dobson with the ball now playing advanced position up towards Adebayo. Adebayo gets into the box, just can't get the ball to his feet, comes out towards Togba. Togba spreads to Fraser. Worcester with the throw for Hitchin, trying to find the run of Lynch. Lynch does well to flick onto the path of the substitute Brooks. Brooks is in the corner, and Hollis comes. Hewitt comes across with the challenge there, and it's a throw to Hitchin, right by the corner flag on that far hand side. Just taken quickly towards Lynch. Lynch plays it back in towards Worcester. Worcester finds Brooks. Brooks with a bit of space here. Gets the ball out here, but it's come through to Webb instead, as it looked like Kirkpatrick was unmarked. Ball's come through to Adebayo. Adebayo's come deep to get the ball. Turns, running in with the ball. Goes past a couple of challenges, wins a soft free kick there off Kirkpatrick, who'd run back, and Slough have used... they've taken it poorly. Webb to Adebayo. Adebayo back towards Webb. Webb now with the ball in towards Dunn. Dunn trying to turn to try and make something out. Just runs straight into Bickerstaff. Comes out to Fraser. Fraser up towards Dobson. Dobson now in this almost like a right wing position. Gets to the byline. Gets it off Worcester. It's a corner. It is a corner. And again, Rolfe just walks away with the ball, stopping Slough taking the corner. But it's an in-swinging corner. Slough will send forwards the two centre-backs, Hewitt and Hollis. It's an in-swinging corner from Dobson. Slough trying to get back into this game. 1-0 down here with 6 minutes left as Dobson's corner goes far post. Over the head of everyone. Flicked away by Lynch. It will now be a throw to Slough. Hollis is standing over there. Looks like he's going to launch the ball into the box. Hollis arching his back to get some distance on his throw. Throws it in, looking for Hewitt. Hewitt flicks it on, headed away by Webb. Headed back across goal, and then away by Kirkpatrick to Burns. Burns under some pressure from Webb. Webb wins the ball back, but Bickerstaff plays ball, and there's a good attack on here. Brooks is coming through. Scott's way out of his goal. Wins the ball. Where's he going now? He's way out of his goal. And Lynch can take the throw. The ball's come to Brooks. Brooks can't turn to shoot. Scott's back in his goal now, but could have been a good chance there for Hitchin if Brooks had just received the ball a little bit better, but it's a throw on the far hand side, and Hitchin will just slow the game down here just to take a little bit of intensity out of the game. It's right with the throw, halfway inside the Slough half. Taken quickly, kept in fine on the byline. It's come through to Burns. Burns just runs away from the goal on the edge of the penalty area, back towards right back in towards Burns by the corner flag. Burns will just hold the ball up in that corner, back towards right. Hitchin trying to keep the ball, but then they just played it forwards. It's out for a goal kick. And we've got the final 5 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on. And Scott will take this goal kick. Trying to find a Slough player. It's come through to Adebayo. Adebayo can't keep the ball. It's been hooked away by Hitchin. It will come out to Hollis. Hollis drills it forward. Flicks on. It's come through to Smith. Smith with the ball chips it forwards, but Scott will have to run to the byline to keep that ball in and get it into his box to try and launch another attack for Slough. Slough almost playing with a 3-3-4 formation now. As Scott, long ball forward, trying to find Dobson. Dobson up against Wolves, hits Dobson on the back. Comes through to Lynch on his chest, hooks the ball clear. It's a throw to Slough. And Fraser takes it quickly to Hewitt, back towards Fraser. Fraser with the chance to play the ball in, trying to find Adebayo. Takes it on his chest, but a foot out by Wright. Clears the ball. Comes only as far as Togwell. Togwell to Webb. Webb trying to bring the ball forward. Oh, just goes back when he could have maybe gone forward. Closed down by Brooks. Back towards Togwell. Togwell trying to chip the ball into the box. Come through to Moon. Oh, he just can't get a touch. Oh, it's just evaded Dobson as well. Hitchin living dangerously here as Worcester clears. Looking for Burns. Burns does well to get a touch, but Fraser wins it back for Slough. Up towards Moon. Moon just caught there and the referee says no foul, and now it's an attack on the far hand side for Kane Smith. Smith's got a bit of space to run it. He's up against Hollis. Tries to go past him. Oh, goes past him easily, and then comes out and Mark Scott saves it as they too came out, and good play there by both players. Just got on with the game as Scott. Not the best of kicks. He hits it higher rather than more forward. Free header by Lynch. Will come through to Hewitt. Hewitt trying to guide it back to his goalkeeper, Scott. It does come back through to him, and this time he rolls the ball out to Hewitt. Hewitt with the ball, trying to play the ball forward, trying to find it's headed away by Rolfe. It will come through to Nathan Webb, who looks like Webb's now playing as the left back. Ball out towards Putman. Putman up against Kane Smith. Smith does well to tackle Putman, but it's only a throw, and there'll be a substitution for Hitchin on the far hand side. It's going to be Robbie Burns coming off and Brett Donnelly coming on. And 87th minute. So Donnelly, we've had one Donnelly go off, one's come on. So Brett Donnelly comes on for these final few minutes. And we'll immediately go back to in a defensive role as Slough have a throw on the far hand side. Guy Hollis standing with the ball for this throw, trying to get it into the box. Launches it in, trying to find Hewitt. Hewitt's header comes through to Dunn. Dunn turns away from goal. Still got to try. Hits it. It's come off is it a corner? No, Michael Johnson does well to keep the ball in for Hitchin. Stops it going for a corner. It's in his hands. Slough fans just counting as if that's still a thing. Oh, Slough leave the ball. It comes through to Brooks. Brooks being pushed away from goal, and Scott manages to get there first. And again, Hitchin just unlucky with the way the ball is bounding for them at the moment. Ball's with Scott. Scott bringing the ball forward. He's 20 yards out of his goal. Lonks the ball forward, trying to find Dobson. Dobson will try and hold the ball up. Just beaten to the ball by Lynch. Lynch has a chance to close. Oh, Dobson's done well to close the ball down. Uses his body to try and shield it. And then dives in, and he's given away a free kick there on Worcester. And they're just going to take their time with this free kick. So we're literally now 30 seconds of normal time plus whatever the referee adds on. Still Slough Town 0, Hitchin 1. There's Johnson right in front of us. Takes this free kick for Hitchin. Ball will come through to Mark Scott. And Scott will launch the long kick down the field, trying to get Slough under some pressure, trying to find Putman. Putman up against Wright. Putman keeps hold of the ball on the far hand side. Gets to turn and come away from goal. Turns back. He'll still run in with the ball. Putman still with it. Gets into the centre. Shoots through. Oh, it's a right-footed shot there by Putman, and it's a bit of a daisy cutter, easily gathered there by Johnson in the Hitchin goal, and it's still. Togwell has just been given Slough's man of the match as Togwell just plays the ball back to Mark Scott. Scott brings the ball again, 10 yards out of his penalty area. Long ball down, trying to find Adebayo. It's headed clear by Webb. He'll come through to Dunn. Dunn chips it into Fraser. Fraser's got a bit of space here, but he's got no options for him, and chips the ball into the box, trying to find Adebayo. Adebayo's shirt being pulled. It's been volleyed clear up towards Donnelly. Donnelly takes it on his chest. He's adjudged to have given a handball, and then Push is done to the ground. And the referee says there's nothing wrong with that. Slough have a free kick. It's in the centre circle. Is Mark Scott going up for this one? Oh, they're going to let Mark Scott take this free kick and just put every single player who's inside the Hitchin half. As Scott plays the ball in. Hewitt keeps it in on the far post. Headed clear by Smith. Comes out towards Putman. Putman overruns it and Brooks clears. But that will come through to Scott. Scott will take a touch. And then volleys a clearance in. Looking for Adebayo. Adebayo trying to flick the ball on towards Dobson. Dobson up against Rolfe. Rolfe, it's a corner to Slough. It's an in-swinging corner from James Dobson. Now everyone's going up for Slough. Apart from Nathan Webb, surprisingly enough. Mark Scott's going up for this one as well. It's an in-swinging corner in the 47th minute of the game. Can Slough get something in this last minute? Ball's been played into the box. It's a free header by Mark Scott. It bouncing around. It's come through to Simon Dunn. Dunn will spread it out towards Dobson. It was Mark Scott of all people with a shot. Ball played in. Goalkeeper calls for it. Mark Scott heads it goalwards. It's been cleared off the line again. Mark Scott with a header. Mark Scott going to turn into player now. It's a throw to Slough. Come on, get it going in there. Mark Scott staying up. It's going to be Guy Hollis to launch this long throw into the box. Slough's best two efforts of the second half have come from the goalkeeper. Hollis, long throw into the box. Again, it's come through to Moon at the far post. It comes through to Fraser, to Putman. Putman takes a chance. Oh, he's getting on his left foot. He shoots it hard and low. Oh, and Johnson saves Slough at his near post. It's another corner. Really good save there. This is a pressure that Slough needed to put on earlier in the game. Where has it been? It's time. Have we got time for an outswinging corner from Dobson? We've played 2.5 minutes of extra added time so far of this second half. Mark Scott still up. It's going to be an outswinging corner from Dobson. Dobson plays it in. Moves it off the line! Oh, and blew it wide! It's another corner to Slough. And Dobson's running straight over to take this one. I think it was Kirkpatrick who kicked it off the line. So Slough have a chance. It's been booted off the line by Hitchin. Can they get it? It's an in-swinging corner from Dobson this time. Can they do something with it? Far post. Bradley heads it goals. It's been cleared by Rolfe, I think it was, and then there's no one in the Slough goal. The ball will come through to Putman. Oh, Putman just lets the ball run. It's come through. It's going to go down. It's Kane Smith who chases the ball down. It's a throw. Is it for Slough? It is. It's going. That was the old kitman who was just throwing the ball back. Back here with Putman. Putman tries to place the ball into the box. Hewitt trying to head it towards goal. It's been headed onwards. But Michael Johnson will get that. And that is the final whistle here at Arbour Park. As a couple of Hitchin fan players, have just